Hello everyone, Indie Brit Productions here with a LEGO Star Wars 2021's January set. This is going to be set 75299, The Trouble on Tatooine. It comes with 3 minifigures, including Beskar, Mando, and the Child. We also have 3 awesome looking builds, and all that accumulates to 276 pieces, which will cost you $29.99 in the US. So, let's take a look at the minifigures. Taking a look at our Tuscan Raider minifigure here. He did appear twice in 2020, so it's nice to see him returning in 2021. It's also nice that we're getting so many Tuscan Raiders because it is very useful for mocks. You can see that he has this awesome looking head mold, which just looks amazing with all these little spikes and spikes coming out of it. And the mouth just looks crazy good. Then you can also see the little gaffy stick, which all of them have, which actually looks really, really cool in my opinion. Then they also have this little satchel with the tan robe, so overall a nice inclusion to the set. Taking a look at Grogu, Baby Yoda, or the Child, he uses the same baby mold that the babies use in LEGO. And you can see that he has the nice little print on his shirt there to kind of show like the little folds of his little jacket that he wears. And then you can see his nice little cute hands up in the front. And then you can see the adorable Baby Yoda face, which has the little ears as well, and the adorable little eyes. And you can actually pop that off. And you can just see like the micro stud at the bottom right there, which clips on to like some of those smaller pieces like the Infinity Stone stands, but it just clips on like that. And he probably is the best figure in the set in my opinion. The reason most people are going to be buying this set is for Beskar Mando. He uses this nice cape piece in the back here, and you can see some detail under there with his armor as well as his satchel. Then that can fold down very easily. Then on the front of his torso, you can just see some more of his Beskar armor with that satchel with all this artillery on there. And then you could also see some nice Beskar knee pads, which actually look really great. And just the absolute amount of detail on the sides. You can see like the little rockets that he fires off, and then some more side arm printing up here. And then you can even see the little mud horn right there, which is absolutely insane that LEGO was able to do that. And I just think that's amazing for this figure. Then you can see that he has a smaller blaster, and then his disintegrator right there. And then the helmet looks really good as well. It is in this like pearl gray, it looks like. And then if we take it off, there's just a black face. So it's a little unfortunate that we didn't get Din Djarin, but it is what it is, and it's still an amazing looking figure. The first build I want to take a look at is Mando Speeder here. It is the first thing you build, so it does come in bag number 1. It uses a fairly large number of pieces. You can see some nice greebling detail on the side here, which is continued onto the side over here. And then you can see that nice little gray lever piece right there, which LEGO is starting to introduce in a lot more new Star Wars sets, which is nice because that part used to be really expensive, especially if you wanted to put it in mocks. Then carrying on to the back here, you can see this little pouch right there, as well as a little straddle where you can put Baby Yoda, and he just fits perfectly in there. And it looks so adorable. And you can just see that he kind of just straps onto the side there, and then you can kind of just move his head depending on where you want, and then these little studs hold it in. Then you can see in the front here we have the handlebars, and if you move them up, the whole like front build of it just kind of moves up. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, this also does come in the 501st Battle Pack on the Bark Speeders, and so it's nice to see that coming back on another speeder. Then you can just see like the front part with some blasters up in the front, and overall it just looks pretty great. And you can also fit Mando on the top right here, and you can kind of have his hands posed, and then you can put one weapon in his hand, or you can clip them on the side of the little speeder like that, and it looks really, really great. So overall I think it's a nice little build. And I also do want to mention that this also is hinged up in the front, so you can have different posability, so you can have it like this or this, and it just looks really great. So let's move on to the next build. In bag number 2, we get this nice looking Tuscan Raider hut. So if we actually move our Tuscan Raider out of the way, in the front you can see this nice round area with a little campfire, which looks really good. And then you can kind of reenact the scene where all of them are kind of sitting around the campfire and talking about the plans to defeat the Great Crate Dragon. Then up in the front also, this is just connected, so you can have it clipped up or clipped down, and it's just connected with this whole central beam, and that could also be removed. So if you want to kind of like store it like this, you can, but if you want to have it out like play like this, it looks great both ways. Then the tent, you can actually open it up all the way, and on the back it kind of looks like a little wall, which is kind of nice, so it can double as a wall and as a little tent. On the far side right here we have this little pot, and then right here we have two little seats, and then right here we also have a little bowl, which looks very nice, and I think that's probably for like the Tuscan Raiders pets, like those weird looking things, like those weird dogs that they have. My only qualm with this is that there's a lot of gaps within the build, so I wish LEGO could maybe just fill in those gaps a little bit better, but overall I think it's a nice and unique little build in my opinion. In bag number 3, we get the Tuscan Raiders Ballista. Now, this is the best build in this set, in my opinion. I just think it looks amazing in all of its detail. So, let's start up with the front here. You can see this nice big wheel to kind of help it roll along. And then continuing under that, we also have 3 little legs, which can be posable. So, you can put them up at whatever height you want them to be. And then there's a 2x2 clear brick right there to kind of help it have a little bit of extra stability. And then up on the front as well, we have these nice kind of crossbow looking structures in the front, like that look to seem be made out of wood. And then you can see the big rope coils right there, which are just kind of symbolized by those round dish pieces. And then you can see that they have these nice big bowing pieces in the back, which kind of show like the long ropes to kind of allow it to spring back and forth. And then you can also see these little details right here kind of attached to the ropes, which actually look really good. And then if we flip it over to the back, you can see that the little strings are attached right there. And you can also see where you would crank it. Both of these crank at the same time in tangent. You can just see like that. And you can also put your Tuscan Raider right here on the little handle, and he just clips onto that. And you can have him like that. Then also this can also be clipped up and clipped back down. And this is a flick fire missile, which if you press down on it, it shoots off, and it's in this nice metallic gray. Overall, I think that the 75299 Trouble on Tatooine LEGO Star Wars 2021 set is the best LEGO Star Wars set of the 2021 January lineup. I think that it has a great value for just $30. You're getting 3 awesome looking builds, and you're also getting a Tuscan Raider, which is a nice minifigure to get, but also an exclusive Beskar Mando, which the printing on him is just immaculate and it's awesome looking. And you also get the awesome baby Yoda, which only comes in an $80 set and a $130 set, so it's a way cheaper alternative to get him. So I would definitely recommend this for any Mandalorian fans who cannot afford or bigger sets. And I just think it's a nice and cheaper alternative to get some of our beloved characters from The Mandalorian. And so that's really going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did go on to like the video, please like and subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. We're so close to 120 subscribers, just one away. I just can't thank you guys enough for the support lately. We actually hit 119 subscribers, and that's just insane. My goal for the end of January is to hit 175. I know it's a big goal, but I think you guys can do it. All right, Indie Brick Productions is out, and may the brick be with you.